Meteorologist Ryan Phillips is live in the Weather Center. Ryan, what are we looking at in the temps?
Yeah, temperatures are dropping this morning a little bit because of a weak cold front moving through, bringing in the East Canyon winds. They're beginning to subside a little bit. No wind gusts right now, but a 21-mile-per-hour easterly sustained wind at the Sunport right now. Most other areas in the metro below 10-mile-per-hour sustained winds. Here's a live look at Albuquerque right now. Bright enough we can see the very clear skies hovering over the San Dias. No clouds out there. So a beautiful scene, just a little bit of a breezy scene. We may still see 30-mile-per-hour plus wind gusts throughout the morning and then a little bit less windy throughout the afternoon. 61 degrees, and we're going to be dropping into the upper 50s. So a bit of a cooler morning, but still pretty mild. In a more humid morning, 67% humidity, and those easterly winds bring in more low-level moisture. Despite some passing clouds moving through the Gila National Forest and far southern New Mexico, no rain right now. We had severe weather yesterday, especially in Eddy County, as we talked about earlier in the show, with land spout tornadoes. An isolated tornado or two is possible later today with the daytime heating, the moisture, and the strong winds aloft and the changing winds at the surface. This morning, we're at 63 in Carlsbad, 62 in Roswell, 44 at Tone. Pretty chilly there in Alamosa, 39 degrees, 56 in Farmington, 62 at the Socorro area, 65 in Las Cruces, 54 in Santa Fe, 47 in Las Vegas. You guys have a lower chance of flooding rainfall today, but something we'll keep an eye on. The thunderstorm threat will still be a little bit more likely today in southeastern New Mexico. That's why most of the day, temperatures in the high 70s and 80s. So temperatures a little bit below normal for this time of year in the Pecos River Valley to the Permian Basin, your Jal and Hobbs and Lovington. Upper 80s in Albuquerque. I think it will just be below 90 today, 80s in Santa Fe. I think we'll at least be around 90 in Farmington and 90s, a little bit more widespread from Socorro to Deming, but a little bit cooler compared to yesterday. Temperatures above normal for this time of year. 89 in Albuquerque, partly sunny and warm. A little bit gusty this morning and a little bit more humid again with those easterly winds. The Storm Prediction Center has issued a marginal risk of severe weather from the Las Vegas and Mora area through Clines Corners, Santa Rosa to Roswell, Ruidoso, all the way through the Oregon Mountains. So we'll have to watch out for more severe weather thunderstorms today, with the main threats being briefly some heavy rain, some hail, strong winds, frequent lightning, but not as many thunderstorms as compared to yesterday, mostly tugging the Sierra Blanca range. We'll have to watch out for burn scar flash flooding around Ruidoso. A few showers and rumbles of thunder possible in the Hermit's Peak Calf Canyon burn scar showers in the northern mountains, the Gila National Forest, maybe even the San Dias, but I think most other areas will be rain-free. Now, we're actually watching moisture from the Pacific. Tropical Storm Alvin is a 50-mile-per-hour tropical storm, and the movement of the storm is moving northward. By Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, that Pacific moisture will move all the way into New Mexico and the Four Corners, bringing much-needed rainfall as the storm will weaken, but plenty of moisture will move into our viewing area with another storm system moving in from Baja California. And with those two storm systems, plenty of moisture moving on in later Sunday to Monday. Much needed rainfall, but we'll have to watch out for flooding rainfall, including the Four Corners down to Socorro, Silver City, Tucumcari, Roswell, Carlsbad, and even Albuquerque, Santa Fe. You guys will at least get potentially a quarter to a half an inch of rain. I think the highest totals will be in the San Juan Mountains, the northern mountains, Farmington, at least a half an inch possible, and Albuquerque, Santa Fe about a quarter to a half an inch, and still more rainfall in Tucumcari and Clovis. So much needed rainfall, eventually lower temperatures, 80s in the short term in Durango. Look at those temperatures drop come later Sunday into Monday, including Pagosa Springs. Even some very high elevation wet snow mixing on in as we head into the weekend. And Farmington, Gallup, and Grants, very warm today in the 80s and 90s. Glenwood to the south, 90s as well. Camado in the 80s. Be pretty warm this weekend. Later Sunday into Monday, that Pacific moisture will move in, dropping temperatures and igniting thunderstorms. Ruidoso, Clacroft. By the way, some patchy morning fog. We'll see some thunderstorms for the next few days, but much more likely Sunday into Monday. And even in Clayton and Raton, again, patchy fog, more chances of rain. Santa Rosa, Las Vegas, and tomorrow, we have to watch out for the flooding threat and other severe weather criteria. From the Enchanted Circle to Espanola, highs in the high 60s, 70s, and low 80s. Will be significantly cooler Sunday into Monday. Moriarty, Cedar Crest, Sandia Park, to from the north to south valley of Albuquerque. Temperatures mostly in the 80s and low 90s for today. Maybe a smidge warmer for tomorrow and Sunday. Storms moving in later Sunday into Monday. And then we still have chances of rain next week, so something we'll keep an eye on.